Alright guys, so to begin this look, we're starting with our base, which is our foundation. I'm using the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion foundation in the shades 2W1 and 3W1. I just dot both of them onto my face and then I blend them out with my beauty blender. Make sure to wet your beauty blender and make sure it's damp before you start the blending process because it makes everything so much easier. Now for brows, I'm using the Lancome Sourcils gel, which is just a brow gel in the shade Noir, which is also known as black. And I'm just lightly filling in my brows. I am growing them out a little bit right now, especially towards the outer part of the brow, so it's a little difficult for me to kind of style them the exact way I want to, but I'm trying my best. And I've been using a black brow gel just because it just obviously is the actual natural color of my brows, and I like to use it to lightly fill in the brow. Now I'm just using the Lancome brow styler to set the brows in place. This gel brow styler is in the shade Transparent, which is just a clear brow gel, but you can also use something with a bit of a tint to it as well. It's up to you. Now for the eyes, I'm going to start with my Laura Mercier Caviar Stick Eye Color in the shade Copper. It's so beautiful. I love this shade. It's so pretty. I might have even used this in a previous tutorial. I'm not even sure. But I'm just applying that all over the lid. And then we're not going to blend it out or anything. What we're going to do after we apply it to the lids is just take a fluffy blending brush and just kind of fix it up and make it look a little bit neat, because this is going to be our primary color for the lid and our only color for the lid. You can add a copper eyeshadow over the top, but I really feel like these Laura Mercier Caviar sticks are so intense that you really don't need a eyeshadow topper for any of these. They just look so beautiful by themselves. Now I'm taking my Lorac Mega Pro 3 palette. I'm using the eyeshadow shade in Maple, and I'm applying that to the outer area of the eye and just kind of fanning it out lightly with my brush. I'm doing this to create a nice winged liner effect. Basically, when you have almond-shaped eyes, you can definitely create this beautiful look and just kind of accentuate them without having to use liquid liner. I learned this trick from Selena Gomez's makeup artist. Whoever they are, they do such a great job with her eyes. She has beautiful almond-shaped eyes, and the makeup artist just makes them look so beautiful, sultry, and sexy without doing any heavy winged liner. So props to him or her. And I'm just taking a page out of that makeup artist's book and just trying to accentuate my almond shaped eyes by, you know, making them look a little bit more sultry by fanning out and blending out my eyeshadow. So the next step in this part is to use a darker brown color to wing out the look even more. So I'm using the color Dark Roast from the same palette, and I'm just blending it out with a crease brush. I'm applying it as if I were applying liquid liner, blending it out, taking a fluffy blending brush, and then just kind of meshing those colors together without making it look muddy. That is the key, just to lightly blend and transition those colors from the crease to the liner part in a very nice, subtle way. So that is all I'm doing here. You can keep applying this darker shade the more you want it to be intense. So if you want it more for a daytime look, don't apply as much, but it always helps to start out with less product on your brush and then just slowly build it up to an intensity that you like. Now I'm just applying and blending out my concealer with my Beauty Blender sponge. The concealer that I use today is my typical concealer that I always use, which is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Medium Honey. And after that, I'm going to be applying my Laura Mercier translucent powder to set everything in place. I love this powder so much. I can't say enough great things about it. So all I'm doing is just baking my face. I like to use a highlighter sponge to apply the translucent powder because it does have a flat end to it. So it's very easy to apply the setting powder without it all falling all over your face. So now going back in with the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in the shade Copper, I'm going to apply that to the lower lash line as well. And then I just take a fluffy brush and blend that out in the lower lash line. You really don't need to blend out with this caviar stick because they're so creamy and they go on so smoothly, but I just like to do so. And then after that, I'm going to go back in with the shade Dark Roast that we used to wing out the eye look, and I'm going to apply that to the outer part of the lower lash line. And I'm going to kind of drag that upward just to accentuate that like winged liner look even more. Once we're done doing that, I'm just going to go back in with a blending brush and I'm going to smoothly blend out that winged liner that we did and kind of transition it in with the crease color. Now I'm going back in with the shade Maple, which was that outer crease color we used, and I'm applying a little bit more just to kind of give more of an intensity in that area and just kind of blending it away. And now the best part, I love blending away the Laura Mercier translucent powder because it just leaves behind a really beautiful smooth finish. So I'm doing that here, and as you can see, I'm using a dome-shaped brush. I really love dome-shaped brushes for blending out translucent powder because they fit into that inner part of your eye so well. So I highly recommend one like this one here. And now I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder for the under eye area. This is the first time I use it, and I honestly think I'm going to be using it every single time I do my makeup because it really did brighten the under eye area. Next, using my Coastal Scents custom palette, I'm using the bronzer shade Glazed Ginger to do a very minimal contour look. I love this bronzer because it goes on so nice, so smoothly. It's very easy to blend out. It does have a slight shimmer effect, very, very slight. The shimmer is very almost non-existent, but it does give this really beautiful glow to the skin. So I like using this to create a very light, natural looking contour, and in Selena's photo she does have a very light looking contoured look, so that is what I'm doing there. And then for the blush, I'm taking this beautiful kind of corally pink blush. It also does have a slight shimmer effect to it as well, but again, it gives off more of a glow than a grainy kind of shimmer look. And this one is in the shade Eros Pink, or Eros Pink. I say it is Eros Pink, I think. And now I'm using a beautiful cream highlighter. This one is from Lancome. I believe these are really underrated, to be honest. They're so, so pretty. This one is in the shade Rose Gold Lights. And using my e.l.f. highlighting sponge, which I'm obsessed with, I'm just highlighting all the high points of my face, and then I'm just going back in with that bronzer to contour my nose a little bit. Now moving on to the lips, I'm using this Bare Minerals lip liner in the shade On Point. It's part of their Gen Nude collection. This is a rosy nude color. I'm just lining my lips and then I'm going to lightly fill them in. Now moving on to the lips, I'm using this Smashbox Be Legendary lipstick in the shade Straight Up. This is one of their beautiful, just kind of satiny lipsticks. I really love this color so much. I was a little bit weary about it at first, but once I applied it, I was like, my heart was racing on the inside. You can't tell, but I was really, really excited, and I really like this color. So after that, I am going to be curling my lashes and prepping for mascara application. Today we are going to be using a new mascara from CoverGirl. It is the Peacock Flare Mascara. Mine is just in the shade Black, and I'm using it for my top and bottom lashes. I'm a huge fan of this brush. It is so, so, so good. And as you guys can see, the mascara speaks for itself. It really did a really great job of just creating a really nice flared look to my lashes, giving them some volume and some extra curl. So I really like it. I've been really into just my natural lashes lately. False lashes can pull out your lashes a lot if you use them all the time, and I just really don't really like taking them off, so I've just been sticky with natural lashes lately, and this mascara really, really helps me to like turn up the volume on my natural lashes. So that is it. This is the complete look. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more videos just like this one and a bunch of other content as well. And yeah, I will see you guys again very soon in my next video. Bye.